Swale manadolo, swale kote ng ma1, kote ng ma2, kote ng ma3. I swear to God, everybody that's ever invested in me, I
benefited in one way or
benefited in one way or the other. My best friend almost turned me mad. Everybody will be like, yo, Maxwell has texted me from prison. He has called this one. I was waiting for my call. I was waiting for my text, and I didn't see anything. I used to live in a place whereby like there will be no lies, I lived there for like 2 to 3 years. If there's a problem in the family, it should be solved in the family. If there's no problem, like don't say anything. That like people called me and they were like, what's wrong? Like I like it when like something good happens to me, when something bad too happens to me. It's all a plus. Music is my life now. It has given me hope. It has given me like everything I have now.
Okay, guys, welcome to another exciting episode of the North Podcast. My name is Prince Amdan. Today, I'm super excited to have, my usual suspect, as you know, as always.
I say
Snap
last week
is
I
in the building.
they talk up again. I forgot court goes to have to be changed my name.
Damba is in the building.
Right.
DM to the
Damba
TV.
himself,
He's not been around for a while. He's been busy, but today we're fortunate to have him in the building.
We don't catch him.
Yeah, man. And to our special guest today, we have Mbeswale. Mbeswale is in Bra Swale, Fad Lan in the building. Charlie.
Man.
Guys, welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. It's been an honor to have all of you in the studio, Charlie.
Thanks.
Fad Lan, do my love vibe, man. I need to my bella. Studio kaya,
Never studio can never just record him like a beat.
Wow.
Right, it's important.
Fad Lan is a music artist based in the northern part of Ghana, and he's one of the guys doing amazingly well when it comes to the music and entertainment in the northern part of Ghana. For me, I believe he's one of the new crop of guys who is going to take the North to the Grammys.
Fact.
Trust me, like
Fact.
I can beat my chest any day and say that. And if you don't know Fad Lan, I just want you to go and search on social media. Google anywhere, search Fad Lan. You understand what we are talking about.
Facts, man.
Charlie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, bro.
How have you been?
I've been doing good, a lot of shows, playing a lot of shows.
All over the place.
Yeah,
back to back.
Back to back. Yeah.
All right.
No.
I would like you to take us through the journey of music.
Yeah.
As somebody who come from the North, growing up into music. Yeah. How has it been like? How did you get into music?
Yeah, that's not been an easy journey, but alhamdulillah, going into the music industry, I think it's a calling. I think it just called me because our tradition, our culture, everything. It seems like there's a bit of music in it. There's a bit of storytelling in it.
Yeah.
When you are growing up, like how everything they tell you, like they tell you stories. And stuff like that. So it's easy to make up stories too by yourself. It's easy to sing because you sing in schools, you sing in the house, you sing everywhere you go. That's how we are. So I just think I was not there was no day that I would ever think that I would be a musician.
Wow.
Growing
up, you never thought.
Growing up, but I think I used to have so many talents that my father told me to choose one.
Okay.
One day.
So that they know what you're doing.
Yeah. So I chose football, but
I saw somewhere that you were. You were really very good.
Yeah, I chose football, but the music just called me.
Wow.
I think that's just how it started.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The football, why? What happened? It didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
Because I know one of your friends is Fatal, who is doing very well when it comes to football.
Yeah.
Why is it that you had to drop football for music?
I don't know. My coaches believed in me and everybody.
Yeah. Because I heard you were really good.
Yeah, but I just didn't know how.
You sold out on the football.
Yeah.
No, like he said, it's a calling.
He called me. I just realized that the music just called me. There was just this time that we had this how do they even call it when you had to play Justify or what?
Justify.
And there was this program to at Picona. Then I choose the Picona and I didn't go to the Justify. That's just how the music took over from the football.
Around what age was that?
That was around I think that time I was 14, 15.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long
Yeah,
time.
and
But I think I saw a video from a long time ago where you were doing some rap.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
that around the same
Yeah,
time?
it
with
was,
his
it was
friends.
around that time. Yeah, it was.
But he
around
looked
that
younger than 14,
Yeah.
15.
Then, right?
Then
Yeah,
the video I
yeah,
saw, he looked younger than 14,
Yeah,
15.
that was around that time.
But Charlie, great work, gret work.
Yeah,
You've come and saved us.
Yeah, man.
You are still playing football in the
Yeah,
music
yeah.
industry because you did play attack givers.
But how is it? I mean, how is it like being? Because there've been so many conversations about the dynamics of being an artist from the north. How is it like? How easy or difficult is it to be a musician? I mean, from the north.
From the north.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not an easy task because it's not easy being an independent artist because almost everybody in the north is an independent artist.
Exactly.
And you know that's so much tax on us because you have to. I think you have to do everything like almost by yourself
Yeah.
because like you'll be surrounded by people that loves your music, will do anything for you, will kill themselves for you, but they don't understand like the music system, the music business.
Yeah.
And you know, like sometimes it will feel like their efforts are in vain or something, but they're also trying their best. It's just that they don't understand the concept of music or the music business.
Rightly
So you have to be like, and you yourself doesn't understand it. Like it's not that you are flawless or you know everything about music. So I just think that like not like having people that are much into music like could really invest in music or like make the like music space a better person, like a better place is a problem for us. You know, it's not an easy thing because you know the fans will be expecting too much from you, and you have to be the person that will reach out to the director to shoot a video, go to the studio, almost everything. You know, because it's not an easy task.
Okay, so would it be a problem of fans not really coming in for you to be able to employ people to do all of these things?
Yeah, I think the fans are coming in. It's just that they do like we ourselves like we don't like I don't know. I think we don't know like which line to follow. Like I might have my like my plans and everything, but it might not be like aligned to the music business or music marketing. You feel me? Yeah, the fans. Some of the fans are willing to help. Everybody's willing to help, but sometimes it's just that we ourselves we don't understand it. We wish we could get like better platforms, like bigger platforms, like this one. Yeah, because I've been a fan of this one, and I just think that this thing coming into the industry is helping because it's making us express ourselves, like talk about the things that are supposed to be talked about, like solutions to be solved and stuff like that. So if you got better platforms and like I know there are some people that have studied music in school. There are tech guys that can help you with your distribution and stuff. There are people that are like publicists. They can publish your stuff and that. But I have a whole team. But you might not have like you might not see a publicist in the team. But like there are just people there that when I say let's do this, they'll do that.
So
and
if I understand you very well, you mean the structures?
Yeah, the structures.
The music structures that would help you to you know, reach your ultimate, goal.
Yeah. It's a difficult thing for us. Yeah.
Damba,
Yo, Charlie.
You have any questions to ask?
Yeah, so I think I just want to add something to what he's saying. So the issue here is the fact that over here, artists normally doesn't see the music as a business. They see it as just like, okay, I'm having fun. Or something sort of like, I'm just doing the music by the way. So that is where you see an artist, aside the music, they're also looking into a different business sort of a thing. I'm not saying being an artist, a singer, musician, doesn't mean you should go into something else. But you should pick the work as like your number one goal, your ultimate business. That is where you are going to make something out of it. Now, Fad Lan is talking about, okay, yes. You see, over here, the problem with our artists is that they have a team, all right, but everybody in their team is in there because of their personal gain. And this is the reason why. Either for popularity. Okay, I'm following this artist because I'm getting girls from this artist. I'm following this artist because, okay, people know him. So at the end of the day, Fad Lan guy mambo. Fad Lan guy mambo. How does it benefit Fad Lan?
Right.
It is not just about posting, okay, Fad Lan says, let's go to this place. And then you go. Fad Lan, his own is to sit down and write the songs. And normally he himself cannot even do the writing by himself. So he needs to get somebody closer. production, he needs somebody closer. Even when he's in the studio recording, he needs somebody to sit there who understands the dynamics of music, man.
Right.
To be able to give him some keynotes, okay, I'm yelling my chong, chekate song longo swale so okay swale ma tre nang longo te chekare chango abang la bo kaula ka nang de masham okay no tre chekare chang la te chamongo
kuchel freestyle ma tuna freestyle
no, but you know in all this is education not just for us here,
yes,
for other people to listening. It's big, you know.
You understand? So he needs someone around. Even when Fad Lan Mamanga, when he's in the studio and that person is around, he's very comfortable.
Yes,
because he knows that
guidance.
This guy is not Jola Abiele. He understands what we are doing. You get it? And Fad Lan, the only way we can get this kind of people is to open up.
Yeah.
If you want to make it look like I'm the master of my game, it is not going to work. There are so many people sitting on the sideline. Sometimes you call an artist and tell the artist that Charlie, if we do so and so, it is going to work. The next thing that comes from their mouth is, oh yeah, we are doing this. As if like they already know what you are talking about. Meanwhile, they don't know anything. You tell them that, okay, let's approach this, your concept this way. They go like, yeah, meanwhile, they are not doing anything. They don't know anything. So it's about time we move away from, okay, I have a team and we are moving together. That thing is wrong with Fad Lan just picking his phone and call me, Camino Kuchin one-on-one. Now, I work with artists. And the last time I was saying this, there are certain songs, I do the backup and other stuff in most of the songs you hear. But because of the agreement I have with them, I can't come out and say that I'm the one doing this. I'm the one doing this in here. You get it. But if you don't know, or maybe you don't bring yourself, you don't come to me, I can't just come and say, oh, let's do this. Yeah. But most of the artists know that this guy, he knows his vocals. He knows his music. He knows what he's about, and he can do this. So if you don't bring yourself, I'm not going to be able to help you, because if I call you. Now, what Fad Lan and Co need to do, they should put up a great structure. Musical structure, my career is not just about team. In your team, you should have somebody who is in charge of publicity. You should have somebody, even Karakunyala Fila.
Is that not where the challenge is? Because Fad Lan himself has already alluded to the fact that
very good.
It's not easy.
So what is stopping him from getting somebody?
Maybe there could be some
sometimes I reach out to people, you know, like come on, Yarma. Come on, like I can try to approach Damba, but Damba is also into like too many things. And too many businesses and stuff. And I need somebody like a personal person
can be around.
To be around.
24/7.
247, somebody like that's also like part of me. Like I can feel it come out like this person is for me, not for everybody else. Like not for everybody.
You want that uniqueness.
I reach out to people, you know, like there was this time that like I just like scattered the whole team. I said, okay, I'll be going for a break. Everybody should go now. I'll be resettling myself and I'll come back. And I reached out to people that, like this guy, I can see that like he's very good in writing. He's very good in writing proposals and stuff like that. Let me reach out to him. Yeah. I reached out. I was like, anytime I need him, I can call on him, but he cannot be like part of any team, like sitting like having some meetings and stuff like that. You feel me? So like I just feel like sometimes when you have to me. Like most of them, especially on this side, there are people that could be around. Then he will help you with your algorithms, like upload every time. There are people that cameramen, people that cannot reach out to them. They have their own cameras and stuff like that. It's business. When it's going, kids are panyari shares. And about like people like back, like from here, like. I've told producers, like the tune to work, let's work together, like split and stuff like that. But nobody has ever listened to me.
And I think it still goes back to the point that we don't understand the music.
So sometimes when you have
on another level, a lot of these people might be afraid because of what they have gone through in the past.
Anyway,
I had an issue with someone, I cannot mention, one of the top producers from way back. he told me, this guy, Charlie, it be me make it blow like that. But now I dey follow him for just settlement for something we did from the past.
And it's an issue.
Supposed to have been settled. And it has become a fight between us.
Yeah.
I'm now the bad person. And if I'm going to talk, everybody would follow him because he has more of the fans.
Yeah, man.
So someone like that, if you approach him again and go like, let's strike this deal. Let's do things like this. I don't think he would want to go into this. But sorry, I'm making this point because do you have any paperwork agreement sort of for things like that?
Yeah, the people that reach out, I was willing to do the paperwork.
Right.
Yeah, I was willing to do the
So
paperwork.
it means you know what you're about.
And I also think that we should people like Fad Lan and Co.
Yeah.
I've seen a big difference
Exactly.
with how they even do things.
Exactly.
Right? From a big difference from previously, how some of our old artists used to do things. I still think there are difficulties because we are coming from an era where things like were like just there wasn't even a music business here.
Exactly.
Everybody was just doing it to
His family and friends.
Exactly. You get it. So I think there will be there's so much responsibility on these young guys who are really doing amazing. Like I sit down and I listen to Swale.
Yeah.
And I say this song can go anywhere. And you remember we've been here on different podcasts talking about the quality of music we produce.
Right.
And I've said it here that Fad Lan, Wizchild, and a few other young guys are actually changing the dynamics of northern music.
Yeah.
And we even suggested that they could even, do it, add more to create or get an identity. Right, as Northerners, rather than just jumping on every other, because we have a very rich, just like
culture,
you started with rich culture, rich,
Exactly.
like a lot of things that we can tap on and modernize it to suit the bigger market, right? So I feel that there is so much responsibility on them already. Because now everybody is looking at them.
They are the gatekeepers.
You get it?
Yes, to make the difference.
Globally.
Yeah.
And now nobody cares whether you are coming from the north or not. Your music has to be standard. The quality has to be there before they will listen. So I think it's still a challenge because a lot of artists came here and they mentioned of the fact that it's actually difficult to get investors. And as we are saying, music is a business now. You can't just come out with your coins and say you want to do what the likes of what's the name, Kwame Eugene and Co are doing. They are on big level
platforms.
You get it. So how they do things might be different from how a young Fad Lan is still trying to put himself together and do his music and still be able to manage the business side of things. So I think sometimes we have to go easy on them. As a people and see how we can support in our own way, right? Just as you are saying, there's still also nothing wrong with somebody calling Fad Lan and saying, Fad Lan, I've seen this, I've seen that. In as much as Fad Lan can call, we should also be able to call Fad Lan and talk to him. It is a different thing that you call Fad Lan and he doesn't pick or he doesn't listen to you. Right? Than not calling him or saying that he has to always make the calls. We all want the growth of the industry. Because if his music grow, if this new crop of artists are doing well, they will bring investors into this part. They will bring attention to the north. So I think it's a shared responsibility as as people in the industry.
So Hamdan, I understand and I agree it's a shared responsibility. But at the end of the day, now, you need to challenge.
Okay.
Like my brother said, the artists, they have voice more than myself and you. Now, you can start with the artists, all the dirty works. At the long run, when things are getting better, then you see that you are now left in the darkness.
No, but
today
I'm going to play a lot of defense.
Because this issue
very good.
Like it's very important. People mostly believe that the artists
are ungrateful.
They attack that's ungrateful, and it's very disturbing. It's very disturbing. So like for me as an example, like I've been tagged many times as ungrateful, like people, but like it's the other way around.
So why do they say that?
I don't like there's something like number 11 but the thing is just It can be on contract basis. That's what I
was about to say.
It can be on. I don't fear papers. I just every time I feel like everybody should eat. Like everybody on my table should eat. My DJ, I give my DJ every time we go for a show. Not about two don't want to you. We are using it on a project, and it's also part of it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So comes out one being team. Even if they refuse money, I will try and do something. But along the line, I've worked with people. I've worked with so many people. They came in, they invested, and at the long run. Nobody didn't I'll not lie to you. Like huge monies. My mama like nenajin this year like just cut free like like.
So it means the issue goes
yeah.
No,
they're not very important. One kasuku pa 450 million D. Karakunya show so cannot invest for a show. No time. Answer ni abukadili. At the end of the day, to phone is sakasaka can be yara. They don't know. And my best friend almost turned me mad.
Wow.
Yeah, he was part of my team, everything.
Wow.
I'm going to use this money for a project. I could have used it to buy plus, like start building something for my mom or something like that. At the end of the day, I got to pay projects money. 25,000, my life savings.
Wow.
45,000, 25,000. Kasukana
70,000.
Obenong ben shata ansania we kasukana ti invest nang ta then ka yo la are then like come movie then katela the feel shanga kama oh nabe tenera kana ma bora use it me kana I swear to God everybody that's ever invested in me I
benefited in one way or
the other. And at the end of the day, I'm somebody that's always grateful and I'll appreciate you. I'll give you messages, bro, what you've done for me, or like you coming into my life is something or stuff like that. It's all part. Like that's my part. Don't make me from the other artists. But
you see, the
people
last time
go through a lot, like especially artists in the man, and people don't just see it. And there's this thing like come on, like Dambane Borma, come on, Ben Shane, come on. For me, like me as an artist, what I do is that if it's done best program, then I feel like what he's doing for the industry is good for me and it's paving way for me and other people. There is no way I can charge them back. So like I'm going to do it for him for free, even if I have to like pay my own transfer. Like bakuba no go feel like kabana ka won the mention ama didn't chang baza anyar la arne to da kaka number ma. But there's this thing that come on damba zone to my program. Be come on like
okay.
Like so like kabari chuno yelma sabi ka mama approach ka ataba bill kapazang damba no yelma kanang taba so ka alle damba zo kanang taba be de she nyine za asma you attack the son and grateful because later mama no like to come to the program I have to buy a sneaker, buy clothes, and nowadays everything is expensive. People.
I'm done. Example, come done better.
Yeah, because
I'm not disputing the fact. I'm done. If you remember, the last time we had a conversation here, and I mentioned how North Click signing was destroyed because of industry players.
Yeah,
like
I remember.
It's me and my boys, Charlie. We had the North at heart. We're in Accra and doing things, pushing the North agenda and all of that. Then now people from there had to come down with us to push the same agenda to make us known as better people. And then our industry players from here sabotage the whole thing because of their personal gains.
Yes,
Charlie, we have to take out of our own pockets to pay. So like it just didn't mean so much to us anymore for the fight. So we either didn't want to fight anymore or not fight for the North at all.
There was this program that someone wanted us to come to, and the woman was willing to pay us money. And like we were in contact for days. Like we were trying to like get the right price, and they brought in one industry player, to come and negotiate with us. But the industry player just said, "Okay, don't worry, just give me 1,500. I'll get Fad Lan, which child they don't
crazy.
Come on.
1,000. It doesn't make sense
at all. You feel me? So like. But
that's the point I made earlier.
I didn't go, and I was stuck there some ways.
That's the point I was making earlier. We are still all coming from a place where we don't understand the business of music, right? You can't. Fad Lan's manager can't even say that. Give me 1,500. I'll let Fad Lan come to a show.
No.
You get it? But then we feel that is the easiest way to get the person. When the person doesn't come, you don't blame the person who come to take the money.
Yeah,
you
not
blame the
the
artist.
Yeah.
When you've not even had any contact with the artist, or probably you had agreement that didn't, you guys didn't come to, an amicable,
ground with.
you get it. So for me, I think that, we still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
But Fad Lan, let's come to the issue of putting growing the music.
Yeah.
Record labels are things that we cannot take out of the picture.
Yeah.
You were with DMTL,
DMTL
right?
music. Yeah.
How and unfortunately things happened, and then
we moved on.
You moved on.
Yeah. It was a verbal agreement.
Okay.
It was a verbal agreement that we had to be signed and we had to be doing music, and it was just something that it was just something that we were all happy for, cause that was to be our first time to be like
signed onto
a label, and like you'll be able like to shoot videos, like able to do like artistic stuff. Like I never experienced that.
Professionalism.
Yeah. So big shout out to DMTL. They did a great job. I was in school when they called my manager then times Bikorle called and said, okay, like we have to meet. There are some people that came to manage you. So I came to Tamale, we met. From the discussion, I said that's a great deal because no verbal agreement and no signed contract, It's just verbal, and he said it's going to be like
more like a help.
Yeah, help for us. And I said okay, then that's cool. And we all wasn't even thinking because that's just something that we all needed. So when it came, like it was going smooth. Like we all had our first videos, stuff like that. And it came to a time that all the artists felt like, okay, they are giving more attention to this one. They are giving more attention to this one.
Okay.
You feel me? Like Vision was like they are giving attention to Fad Lan and Wisha was like they are giving attention to me. I was like they are giving attention to Wisha, and that was just how. So it came to a time like back in the days, like we all just wanted to blow. We wanted things to be done. We didn't look into the pockets of the record label owner. Like we just wanted things to be done for us, and I think that was one of the hardest like things we've done because they came to a time that they will not drop my projects. They will not release my track. They will not shoot videos for me. So I'll gather my friends. We go and meet the CEO of the label. I was like, yo, I'll let my friends to talk to him. Why not shooting my videos? So like that was just like the conversation that was going on before his arrest, and we were all not happy about it. We were sending him messages. We thought like it was just a small like misunderstanding. So it was huge. So we were still in the label. Everybody was still in the label. Then I was hearing rumors that Fad Lan is removing himself from them. Like I was just hearing it from the area, and I just know that it was people that I was close because before that, like me taking my friends to the label owner just means that like we were having a 1-2. But we settled it. We sat in a meeting, and it was like, okay, understand me a little bit too. Like you should also get a team so that they will be reaching me out for stuff like for your projects and stuff. So that was what we were into, and that even resulted into me creating a team.
Okay.
Yeah. So before that, and when he got arrested, we were all praying, doing everything possible. We all don't have money, but I can remember that we did one show and we had to remove some of our money sent to him and stuff. Like we did our best then. You cannot stay like at one place forever. And he got released. When he got released, like there wasn't any reach out, stuff like that. Nobody reach out. But there's this one person that always reach out to me, like from the record label. That's Lil Fizz, that Fizz. Big shout out to that Fizz. Anytime I have a show, anytime you support in cash or in kind, one person from the label. But nobody reach out to me. And we all have pride or ego or something like that. That time, I had my pride then because like it was something that I could hear. Oh, Maxwell has texted me from prison. Like everybody would be like, "Yo, Maxwell has texted me from prison. He has called this one. I was waiting for my call. I was waiting for my text. And I didn't see anything.
It never
and I
came.
was like,
you didn't have the way
and
to
I was
reach
hearing
out.
rumors that he said this, he said that, and I was just like, okay, like. Then let's just move on, like work. There's nothing to. I want the growth for myself. Like I want to grow myself. I want to feed my family. want to do stuff like that. He was always in my prayers. I prayed like 3 tahajjuds like in Ramadan, like, and my one prayer was for him to be released. And I feel like God accepts my prayers. That's most of the things that I manifest, it comes to life. So I just feel like I did my part, and it was no like anything that he never reached out, I never reached out, and that's just something that we just had to move on. Yeah.
So it means you don't have any relations with him now.
Yeah. I don't have any relationship with him now. Yeah.
Okay. But
not on bad terms.
Right.
Yeah, like cause
Because
when he
there's no
came home, it
contact.
seems like we texted on Snapchat or something like that. But for now, we haven't reached out to each other because there was this post that was made and it touched my family.
Yeah,
like,
man.
and like there's something that I don't like. I don't like something that like that touches my family. Like my family, if my family hasn't done anything to you, like don't touch them. Like don't talk to my family. Yeah. So.
No, I like the fact that you really hold your family in high esteem.
Yeah.
Because mostly I see pictures, I see you and your father. Your father is
everybody.
all out for you and all of that.
Quite recently, I saw a post from one that we all, know as your brother, Chris Blake. And then he was saying he has pulled out of your team. What really happened? Because for me, I just knew that if you saw
you see me.
And you also spoke very highly of him. What really happened?
I just think that it's his decision, you know. It's his decision. Like for me, I don't think like there's no bad blood or anything. Like family is always family, and I think like what he has done is like it speaks highly of him. It wasn't like everything he said is just cool for me, and I think for everybody. One thing is just one problem I have with it is that he putting it out. Yeah, I don't have a problem with what he said. He putting it out. Like he says something about us. It makes people like ask me questions. What's wrong with you and your brother? Like nobody, like I said earlier, nobody should like dive deep into our family. Nobody should like have the opportunity to talk ill or talk something about my family. Like nobody should be able to laugh at us or think that there's something going on between us. Yeah, like if there's a problem in the family, it should be solved in the family. If there's no problem, like don't say anything that like people called me and they were like, what's wrong? Like, and I was like, there's nothing wrong. Can you believe there's nothing wrong? And they were no. Don't say something like. Sometimes you think of your like. So I wasn't I didn't know like if you could like talk to me, yo, this is the post I'm to make or something like that. Yeah, I would have said, oh, don't do that. Let's just know that you are not more part of the team. We are continuing your journey and stuff like that.
So okay, there was no problem.
There's no bad blood.
But would you say it's rather more difficult to work with family than just your regular
people
team that are not family?
Like
because there's always that extra love from family members that is very strong. So like there are certain things that
I think like it doesn't matter whether it's family or like not family. It's just the people should give you 100%. Everybody around you should give you 100%. I told my team. There was this day I told my team, I was like, yo, bro, like this thing I'm about to do, I'm 100% serious. Like I'm 100. I did this show at Bukum Arena that didn't go like well with me, and I sat down with myself and I was like, no, I have to come back again. That was a very big moment for me, cause I saw nothing wrong with what I did there. I said like, as a young kid, I did my best. I tried my best. I tried putting everybody on. It was a show that I put like Young Shark, Papi Sweet, Black Star, Militana. This is a stage that like they would have like never been in 2 or 3 years in their careers, but I put them on that stage, and I just wanted it to go well with me. Like, but like that wasn't the numbers I was expecting. I came home, I was very happy, still in Accra, because everybody in Accra was just like you, Charlie, you did your best. Most people came here, they haven't done that. The Asaka boys came, and I told the Asaka boys, bro, I've been doing big shows, but this one didn't go well with me. So when you come to the stage, don't feel discouraged. Just give them the energy. They came to the stage and was like, bro, your crowd is mad. So like everybody was giving me courage.
But you know what you could have done.
I know what I could have done, and I just And when I came back home, that's where everything started. Like I was getting like so many negative
vibes,
mostly
pressure.
like negative like energy. Don't like, but it even came to a time that like it was just around me. From the people I love and people like everything. Like I was just getting some one or two like things that shouldn't have been said or shouldn't have been done. So I was just like, let me take a break. And I told everybody. And when we're coming back, I told everybody, bro, I need your 100%. If you can't give me your 100%, please just drop.
Did that affect your mental health? Because there are a lot of things, people don't get to know about. I mean, talent or people who are out there. Everybody has the opportunity to say whatever they want about you. But as a human being, we forget that these people are also human beings. And they have feelings and all of that. Did that affect you mentally? And was that why you had to go for a break?
Yeah, I would say I'm a strong person. Like I would have made like a lot of wrong decisions if I didn't take a break. Yeah, because like there was this rage with me, like me being a lovely person, me like caring for everybody, me putting everybody on, and I'm receiving this like energy, like, and like there were so many like false like accusations on me, and like one thing I hate is that like when someone I know tried tarnishing my image or like tried lying to people about me and stuff like that, it really hurts me. So, but I'm a strong person. Like I'm able, like if I see a post that says like bad things about me, I try to change it to a positive aspect, because I'll be like, this person wakes up every morning, then he didn't say anything about anyone. He said something about me. That means he loves me. Maybe he just wants me to do something in a certain way that will make the love changes or stuff like that. So anybody that makes a post about me, I take that person serious. Sometimes I contact them. I give them messages so that they will know that, oh, this thing we are doing, like, it's a play thing, like you are just promoting me and stuff like that. So I was just like that time I had so much rage with me, because there were people that I didn't believe would say certain things. They said it to my face, and like I could see that everybody was like, oh, okay, now, like, mommy, like they was like, yeah, you're losing now, like everything. So I just had to take a break, then talk to myself, like go through like setting like meditate like on myself, like be on myself and stuff like that. And I got it, and I can see like you people can also see that like there's this like changes in me that like I came back harder. I was just like, I have to come back harder, and I have to let everybody know this is my position, this is what I was meant to do.
Wow.
Yeah, and
that's strength.
Yeah,
young bull for a reason.
I see. I think the first time I saw Fad Lan after that incident, Charlie, I really felt bad. I think after after my project in Karabahma, and we're the first people to kind of like drop that particular track. And it was massive, you understand? Now, when that actually happened, as somebody who has been in the game, I knew what this guy was going through. So I told my guys that, see, let's not talk about what really happened. Let's talk about why did that happen. So that was where we channeled our energy towards. And so once you are talking about why it happened, it is now giving the guy the opportunity to make things right. So that next time, because people were talking as if like that was the end of Fad Lan. And this industry, we love it so much that if something is going to actually happen, at a point I was tagged as basically the PRO for this guy, because I was on every radio platform defending this guy and putting the blame on other people. Instances ka inchen lo shapolo ka yara chekati a chance to bozable one back. You Fad Lan will be to our shape. You understand? Then we met Fad Lan when we're dropping in P. It was beautiful. The energy. I tried to like make sure that the studio in there, everything was beautiful. And then Charlie, at the end of the day, this guy has come back and he has done what a lot of people cannot do. Looking at the fact that people thought that was the end of Fad Lan, then he came after
the end.
Abi, that was what people were thinking. I'm sure he also could have tested that fact.
When you see people that can easily end like that, you see them.
You understand? But you see, but at the end of the day, that was what a whole lot of people, so many posts. And then it also brought back the issue between him and Macasio. People started talking that
just trying to bring
what you understand? Oh, what to bell Macasio? What to know? You understand?
But I felt he didn't show up for the concert.
No,
right?
he didn't show up for the concert. There were so many dynamics, and I think like at this particular moment, Fad Lan doesn't need like that kind of gymnastics. So he dashed it. So that man, because that particular day, Fad Lan and he spoke about the issue. We really tried to address that issue, and I made it clear to him that see this thing, let's forget about it. If you want to know how Fad Lan started, just go to the records. You will see it. It's on YouTube. Everything is on YouTube, whether he started with this person or not. You see, at the end of the day, now look at from Mche. He came with the collaborations.
No, that's my point now. There's no hit without a Fad Lan.
I'm telling you.
You know
what?
Fad Lan talks say if you need a hit now.
No, and you know whatever it is you are doing or you did that got you to this point, continue it.
But that raises a key question.
Okay.
About trying to distinguish between. Let me ask: how do you differentiate between criticism and how do you call it? What's the name? No, criticism and what's the name?
Insults.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
How do you like good critique?
Yeah.
And also people who are just out to say give you negative energy.
Yeah. You know, like I like people that that are like mostly into like music scene like everybody, like everybody's in their house doing their own things, like looking, like watching everything. Like one thing I always do is that one thing I always say to my people is that you don't know who is watching, so let's not stop. So when I go to a show, then I perform and I go home, then maybe the next day they're talking on TV, radio, or on Facebook, or like Fad Lan's performance was this, Fad Lan performance was this. Oh, Fad Lan didn't try or stuff like that. I'll be like, yeah, that's a good critique. Yeah, cause like I should go, and I always go to the stage with the intention of winning one fan. That's what I always do. So if he says something like that, I'll be like, okay, then this guy has a point, because maybe I didn't rehearse well. I didn't do stuff like this. I didn't do stuff like that. But like when someone comes and be like, like shout, like you know that
that's an insult.
This is an insult. This is an insult. Or like when someone is like putting you like in a situation where like that's not critique. And me, I always feel like when everybody is sitting like on the radio, sometimes I listen to radio a lot, and when I'll just listen to the pandits. And I'll know that this guy knows what he's saying. This guy doesn't know what he's saying. So like with the people that's giving me like the positive energy. To my so in dila feel sheka kumia nzo de pale ojo maka yerma o barla dem vielzanto. Ansa ne because kumi nzo like jealous ko my yerma. You see red and say that's blue. Yeah, they're just people, and that's and one thing is that like in this industry I can say that nowadays there are people that really knows much into their music, and like their critics are giving me like positive vibes, like to change
and I think that is very important for every creative, right?
To
be able to be truthful to yourself, and know that this guy, this is the truth he's saying, whether it is positive or negative. But this is the truth. You get it. That helps you to develop and grow. But tell me, which comment has like ever gotten to you, like a comment from a fan that just got you so like disturbed, either depressed, angry, or something?
Yeah, there was this comment that got me angry, and that was the one that I said I think that's the reason why
you went for the break.
Yeah, not that one. The one I was talking about, the Maxwell.
The Maxwell issue.
Okay.
Yeah, there was, and it was this like created pages, like just the one day page. So I knew it was somebody closer.
Just to make that agenda,
either him or someone closer to him.
This ghost
this
pages.
ghost account, so that one got to me, like, cause he spoke ill about my father, spoke ill about like me, everybody. And one thing is just that my father is just like somebody like, my father is a loving person who just tries to like make his kids happy. Like there's nothing he has ever done.
Wow.
But he made an insult and he said, my father is in drugs, just
I saw that.
And that got to me. I got angry.
Oh man.
I got angry and I was to reply the post. I was to say like a lot of dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Then one person that told me to stop was just my brother, Juice Blake. He said, meanwhile, he's always the angry one, the mad one. It was just like, just cool down, you know. This is not like, because this is not true. So if you actually react to this, it will even make it true. So why not just like leave it and go and sleep? So most of the time when I see comments, I just go and sleep. And if it's a nice critique, I'll just go and work on it. When I see something that's like, I'll even like come up to criticize the other artists, I'll take it as me. Then I'll go
also
and
try
work
to
on
see that in yourself.
And I'll go and work on that. I'll be like, hi DJ, the way this day still Wednesday starts, let's start. You feel me? Let's get it like this. And the tune to put energy not to burn it. This time around, we should come 15 minutes early. So Tenteland and Karanye like $10 me. We have to like pick and I see those critics. We just have to push each other again, because but Bambial all the time you are right. So she
exactly. Get somebody that.
And see, come on, normally I am banku never to but not just to like make sense out of whatever you are doing. You see that those people all the time they have issues with you. Whenever everybody is praising you,
there's never a
they
time
have an issue with you.
Yeah.
There was this guy, one of the artists called Bahila. Everybody was praising that particular song, the visuals, everything. This guy was like, the thing is nice though, but there's no wow element in it. So I was like, so what is the meaning of wow element? You understand? Everybody, they praise the thing. He knew that, if I say something bad, it is going to go against me. I was okay, it's nice, but there's no wow element in it. So I was like, okay, what component do you want to add to the wow
which one is the wow?
You understand? So normally, our industry too, in as much as people are now learning something in the industry, I think there are so many people who have like found themselves in the industry through the shortcut. The shortcut in the sense that they just sit behind the as panel for like some 3 months. And they feel like, okay, I'm now also an industry player. I can now become a radio presenter. They now go and sit there. And they feel like it is through the insults that is going to gain them the followers. Controversy sells, but it has a limit. You understand? In as much as you are using controversy, you are insulting this artist, you are insulting so and so artist, to get there, you should also get a very powerful content so that one day you can be able to substitute. And then the audience you have created will now follow you because of that particular positive content you are now producing. You see somebody, and normally what I use to know that this person is genuine is this. Fad Lan has a show, or maybe he drops a song, it doesn't go well. He comes to tell us why this song doesn't go well. And in the end, he will also come again to say, okay, this is so and so Fad Lan should do. Once you are able to find the problem, you should be able to also tell me, this is what I should be able to do to make it right. So if you can only identify the problem and not identify a solution to me, then you are the wrong person to advise me. And I think if the artist can look out for those kind of people. And again, reaching out. Fad Lan, he should do more of the reach out than waiting for somebody to reach out to him. Yes, there are instances I can pick a phone call Fad Lan. And Fad Lan has been doing what? Most of the time to call you know, hey bro. And then also when you make something for him, he calls you and say, oh bro, I appreciate it. And I think it's right. So I am just hoping that our industry players, they will see these guys as not their enemies. Because Pambian, they see the artists out there as their enemies. I don't know why. All of a sudden, do you want the person to still be at the same place? Okay, no, Ampa Buroko, and Nesha, you kana nungo we mi white nungo so mpo we papa dir la la to de me lor kanya aka strong content kaja na ndila lor so big. You understand? So I'm just hoping that we are going to see these guys as not our enemies, and also we should be ready to work together. And also you guys should also make yourself available for content creators. There are certain instances something will come out concerning Fad Lan or maybe any other artist, And a content creator just need their attention for say 3 minutes, 4 minutes, just to get a message across out there.
Yeah.
You see, you are helping them, even in as much as they are helping you, you are also helping them.
Yeah.
And me doing something about Fad Lan, because Fad Lan share yearly. At the end of the day, you have 3 or 4 followers.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
from Fad Lan, yeah.
And I need it. It's very important to me. So if they are also pushing for you guys, you also need to support them. And I think, and Fad Lan has been doing so well in
regards to
regard.
that.
Yeah, man.
Young Bull, the Young Bull name. Who is actually for the name? Because I understand there's another artist in Kumasi who's using Young Bull.
Yeah, talk like in the urban dictionary, the hip hop dictionary, a young bull means someone's coming up like coming, someone who that goes hard. So there are a lot of people called young bull in the US. When someone is coming up, like an artist is coming up, and make me likes him, make me will be like, watch out for this young bull. Yeah, you feel me? So it's just a name for like someone coming up hard. Yeah, so like it was just.
No, but I think you started using it.
I started
it be one name. I remember I even mentioned this somewhere. There was a time this thing was becoming an issue.
Yeah,
and people were saying, "No, it's Fad Lan." I remember making a comment somewhere that they shouldn't come and steal our name.
When we met, it was like, "Charlie, your people were in my DMs."
We'll go worry.
Trashing me, I was like, "Charlie, one of people them be hard."
They hard, no.
Yeah,
they take out.
They won't collect the name.
Them be hard.
Do you think that as artists from the north? Your music, especially, the new crop of, guys that are really, banging it hard.
Yeah.
Do you think that the music is truly appreciated out of, the north?
Yeah.
You go places. Do you think that what you do is actually appreciated?
Yeah. You go places and you see like 1 or 2 people know you, and like you feel like this thing is getting serious. Because sometimes I feel free like I feel free when I'm walking in Accra. I just feel like, oh, nobody knows me yet, so let me just go and buy cocoa, be free. Then you'll be standing at the cocoa seller place, and there will be like this person looking at you and be like, are you not an artist? So you get to know that these people is going far, and not even in Ghana. There's these people like someone told me that like there's this song I have presidents that is big. Is big in Burkina Faso.
President.
Yeah. Someone told me that, and I was surprised. Like we were talking, and he said like, "This my song." He called his mother because he's Moshi, like he's from Burkina Faso. Called his mother, and the song was playing in the background. He said, "Do you know the person?" And he said, "Nah," but he mentioned our president's name, so it's a big song here. So there was this post I made again, and somebody commented to that. This my song is a big song in Burkina Faso. So I was like, then this thing is getting serious. And when I check my Apple Music algorithms and audio marks and Spotify and stuff like that, Accra and UK and the US, that they are my most streams. Yeah. Ghana is number 1, US is number 2, and UK is number 3.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and it's all huge numbers. It's all huge numbers, and you see people from like outside, like people like with verified pages, like being in your DMs, and it's not easy. Like it just tells you that, like when you put in more effort and when you
get there,
you can get there.
I'm also thinking, because these are all very good starts.
Yeah.
Now, how do we take the music out of this place?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, like in Tamale, I forget Tamale.
Yeah.
How do we take it out of Ghana? Right, like
do
put it in the faces of the people.
Do you mostly speak to street boys? Like, street boys. They'll be like, when something like when something is flexed, they call it jire. But jire pump. Like this guy is one jire. Yeah, you see, like
okay,
jire. Package. Yeah, package is called jire. Like I think package and marketing. Cause like I always see that. Nowadays, you don't have to sing like this. There's no way I can be like Justin Bieber. There's no way. Like I cannot. Like the Western people will not adapt to my to my sound if I sing like Justin Bieber.
Because Justin Bieber is the original.
Yeah. But they'll appreciate me if I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, they'll appreciate. They'll be like, this sound is sweet. Like it's just like we not being Arabians, but when they are reciting the Quran, like we enjoy it. We enjoy it and we like adapt to it. Like. It's just like marketing, just look at. I always give Ashake as an example. Ashake will say he will sing to the finish. You don't know like what he's saying, but
What he say?
okay, poetry, I am greater. And they play it in the class. We are all, I'm a piano. It's a big vibe with the guy. That's just what we are also doing.
That be the thing.
But it's the package, it's the marketing, because it's everywhere. You go everywhere, you see his billboard. You go when you go online, when you go to Twitter, you see Ashake. Because like there is this like packaging and marketing structures that they've built for them, and it's really working out for them. So for me, like I see that talent is not a problem internally. And I don't think that the language thing is a barrier or stuff like that. I just feel like
we'll come to that conversation.
I just feel like the marketing and the packaging is what we do, you know, because I know that when I wear a smoke to the US, I'll be asked, where are you coming from?
Oh, who is this?
Yeah, so like these
like
are
stand out,
those are the things that we need to like embrace, look out like our style of fashion, our style of music, and
even the music videos.
Yeah, and even the music videos. Yeah. Because I ain't yellow so. Go like I'm funny. Chamsu Kuram Bene, like Lab and Yarama. Put it in there, let them know where you are coming from.
Yeah.
And you could jump modern seats and turn on balloon. Can't imagine like people like that's not how Tamale, like that's not how we
so
are.
So those who don't understand the
you feel me? Because Jamaica, whenever you watch a video from Jamaica, you know that this
from
is
the
Jamaica.
Yeah,
this is Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
You see zinc fences everywhere. You see bicycles. You see like
everything
big chains.
original.
You see, everything is original.
And
so
that actually makes people feel, the vibe and the energy.
You're talking about
so
marketing and packaging.
It's very important.
When we were in Accra, and this guy was about to be blown, EL. Stop.
Yeah,
everywhere you pass, huge billboard, every stickers you see, like
everywhere.
It was in your face. It was like that.
And that's what I'm talking about. I asked this question because you know I'm one of the fiercest critics of like northern music. Right. And I'm asking Fad Lan this question because I've seen Fad Lan and some of like his immediate group of people ticking all the boxes, right? With the kind of music they do, it can go anywhere, wherever it can play. So it's just a matter of we now, I mean, putting it in the faces of people, because somebody might hear the song one time. And that's it. But when you put it in their faces, oh wow, like you see, people start
always
to come.
Always
there. The problem too is that the media here only thinks that the publicity is just about TV and then radio, but it's bigger than that.
Let's get this. Northern thing out of our minds. We have gone way beyond that.
Let's make good
There's
use
nothing
of
like
those platforms.
You get it.
I mean, and it's going to help them.
Because I believe that I don't see anything like that. Some of the artists making waves in Accra and other places that is different from what Fad Lan is doing. That is different from what the other guys are doing. And I'm very excited with what these new guys have been able to do.
And the crowd also, the crowd they're able to command.
It's because of the music,
not a joke,
right? It's because of how they do it. The vibe, the energy, right? Before that, we all knew how our music was, and thankfully, it's like everything is beginning to come together. Recently, we spoke about music production with Flames, and that is one of the most important things. You can have the best, the most, beautiful melodies. If the production is not good, forget. You see, and I'm happy we are beginning to get people like that in the industry who can really deliver on quality.
Until we are also able to get our presenters and promoters to move away from the conversation of who is actually having the more numbers, then talk about production. I think we are still going to remain where we are. You see a presenter coming up, then the only thing they know is, okay, who has more numbers? Okay, which gate do you belong to? Okay, Fad Lan is towards this particular artist. It doesn't make sense. Someone who is out there and understand music and want to invest in our game doesn't really care whatever we are talking about. They care about your production, the end product,
the potential of the artist.
That be the thing.
Not
that
what
is the most important.
He has now.
No, not what he has now. They are looking at the future. Okay, this particular product, where is it getting to? And I'm happy for this new crop of guys.
Charlie,
you see, this is what they have been able to do.
Amazing.
You know that way back,
Amazing.
our senior guys used to drop songs like week in, week out. Every Saturday, this particular artist, they drop song.
Yeah.
You understand? It gets to a point where like you go ball. What sort of life is that? But these guys have as then carry the matter to like the next stage. Catch a pressure pack and a competition kind of. You can't just get up and then you on and say, okay, no, because we are now making analysis.
Yeah.
We are now analyzing to make sure that okay, this guy, and it makes sense. It means that even the audience themselves, they now understand what they are listening to.
Yes.
Now see this. You know that way back, the music matter plenty noise. You know, these guys here.
Different level.
I'm down here the freestyle. Flames in me beat
Come on. The beat alone is a music on its own. Come on.
You understand?
Just listening to this sound. Sad Ed.
Yeah, the next
Come on.
The anthem, man. Charlie,
we need to applaud these guys.
So guys, but push la senior men magba. So bon senior men ma badi blan to yere yila na lala. Odiji entre za ontetama because to make la analysis. Yeah. I buy yile yan cha onte ko okay Fad Lan ba yila ngo chaka nyenya. No, mitigate,
yeah.
You know, and I think it's helping our industry.
It is.
What we just need now is to get a better marketing system for these guys.
And you see, it all has to do with money.
Yes. And aside money, it also has to do with like we working together. Fad Lan mal banks maybe become mal platform, become mal network share, the netto pushy Fad Lan, that kind of direction, man. Nothing is wrong with reaching out to Fad Lan. Oh, tenyem ngombong, onto no kanongo. Kata mito kachuko banya, the borme. And I always tell them that see, once you have not gotten the like Karija every week Anto make it say 10,000 cities in our music map, not political money, so wherever I am sending an artist to, you know, we say Money Day House.
Yes.
We are starting. So just see us as beginners. The fact that he's filling the Tamale Sports Stadium, just we want to start afresh. How do we go by it?
Because
in that way, Maya, we can be able to. Because once you go about mention figures, my actual figures, my then
I make mention of money because of the fact that you see, it is one thing to be able to. I mean, do all of these things within your like where you find yourself, but it's on a different level. For you to move out, go to Kumasi, go to Accra, go to Boga, go to wherever, go to Burkina Faso, go to Senegal, go to all of these places. Because if you look at the Nigerians, they don't sit. You get it. That's why Nigerian music has become like a global.
Yes, they move around.
You get it. Everywhere they will go, and that's how you like your music can. You know, because the moment you go to Nigeria, you get at least another 10K or 100K followers from there. Because there are a lot of people who probably haven't heard of you. You get it? And with that, you know, there should be some investment.
And Hamdan, you see, the only way we can also be able to bridge the gap, if we're able to get endorsement deals. Endorsement deals, they shall be it is not only about you showcasing their product. But they shall be when your management is able to do a very better negotiation for you. At the end of the day, end up promoting you even more than their product. Let's take Fancy Gadam and ZPay, for instance, as an example. Now, Fancy Gadam, the billboard is even in Togo, right?
Of course.
Togo, Cote d'Ivoire, and then go to Accra and see everywhere his billboards are over there. Kumasi, Tamale, forget. Basically, it is promoting the artist.
And I think this conversation, we still have to have this conversation of how, because, you know, initially, before, and we've not even gotten an artist from the north that has a global, you know, like
recognition.
How do you call it? Deal like this, right? It's always like probably the northern part. You represent the northern parts, and
you understand.
I think this was just huge.
This was huge.
And it's also like business wise. It makes a lot of sense.
Look at the content.
The northern market is not small. And if you, for example, we go around and we see billboards of other, you know, people from other places, which our people don't really relate to. right? If you bring somebody like Lil Wayne and put him on a billboard here,
it doesn't make
any sense.
Now that is why I have issue with companies in the northern region here. Yeah. We have, so I don't want to mention their names. We have so many companies in here. But at the end of the day, even if they are having programs, they try to go to the south to bring artists from the south to champion those shows.
It doesn't make sense.
And you ask yourself,
when Fad Lan is here, when all these guys
and
are
sometimes
doing
I want to
stuff.
like, you see, I want to also put our Tanayama into this conversation.
Yeah.
Now, before Kalala companies Mabakana, they go to our chief palaces. They go and seek for their permission before they do all of these establishments. Now, nothing is wrong because you know that those kind of products, they move hand in hand with our industries. Nothing is wrong with our chiefs, they make it a point. Get 1 or 2 artists on board to work with.
But how many of our chiefs understand these things?
But that's why
you understand
the Jamana is
most of the
Jamana rule, man. So that is where the Jamana comes. That is why that is where the Nachina comes in. Because the Jamana and Nachina, they are closer to these guys.
Yes.
Nachina knows these guys. Jamana, he knows these guys, and he knows what the meaning of what they are doing, and he knows what this guy needs from those companies.
Right.
So if they are able to go and then meet them and let them know that yes, no problem, you are coming in. But the chief has said that before you can be able to get his endorsement and stuff, you need to work with so and so artists. Yes. If we are able to distribute these guys, okay, Fad Lan and this particular guy, they are working with this company. A new company is coming. Okay, we are pushing these guys to them. New company is coming. We are pushing these guys to them. I think it is going to make sense.
I also even ginger the artists so that everybody would like to be on top for the next
company to come and pick them up.
I also think we need how do you call it? Creative arts workshops.
Good.
Right?
Yeah,
especially for people who, just as you are saying, it's very possible that, and I listened to Fad Lan in one interview where he makes mention of the fact that our people are not really music inclined. So some of these things we might think they know, but for him, it's just a fact. It's just a fact that he's just an entertainment chief. He doesn't know what these things mean. But music workshops like this can be inviting them in, letting them understand the importance of them connecting our artists, using their role as chiefs.
Okay.
Send our
so let me talk to Jamana, chief. So anya chief, bam piga Jamana chief. No problem. Bam piga Jamana. Ka tin mal show stadium, ka kana ka te lead to chanka te tin stadium ma. Be ka mane te bor police report ka lead to chanka te tin police report ma. Shell na this day tabalan kan na gba te mamang pamila swel ma. Ka konko zo ka te piga Jamana ma be ka kujina yel karjia Jamana bon. Anya role ma dan la nyesham. Anya company shanga ban pierna ma ko company ka min bia kam za han yabda piam yanga. Company na ma ba pierna ta melbon mal shelter.
Yes.
Nothing is wrong with ka min ba ka have a conversation. Ka introduce it to bands ngoma. Ntba. Because most of the time to nye ka hear about the entertainment industry ma. Ka am board na rechang to ne sham. And that day so san ma. Mina za ha mi onda make effort shele. I make little effort. I could sang my conco by introduce then to nang canyon. I be young to amino pen bella pepe. But then I just hashel Obia to the katanga. The zok mang pam. Anya no no ku yel ben shawama. Even non pepe. Torunguna akulne china pa. Then you shamba chief. Nam. Tale.
So, Fad Lan, I've seen you a lot of times. You know, going to Bolga to perform, going to other places across the north. How has the reception been like as an artist who, you know, because I've seen that we are not really very big on connecting as a people ourselves. Earlier on, I was making the point that we need to put the music in the faces of the people. But it has to start from home.
From home,
You know, how has it been like?
Yeah, the reception has been great. Like it has been massive. You know, like we call ourselves North. Like whether you are from like Upper East Region, Upper West, we are one people. We are Northerners, but we don't understand like each other's language sometimes. But when they call you for a show and you go there, like they can sing word to word.
Yeah,
Like to what you are saying. And sometimes you are just going to this place knowing that okay, it's like maybe 50 people that knows you there. They are just calling you there like for you to come and like perform for their friends and stuff like that. But when you go there, I was going to them and I told my people, these people they are not plenty like that. That when we go, we shouldn't expect plenty people like that. So we're on our way and when we read the place that like the flows, like the crowd that were waiting for us, I was shocked and I was like, bro, I lied. There are plenty. And the show, like that was the first time someone did a show like at their community center commercially because they just opened it recently. And everything was good. Like their mic, I set their mic on Google and it was
it was crazy.
10,000 and above.
Yeah, man.
And I wanted to steal the mic. It
was clear.
When your mic gets
you look for something, sure your mic gets this, you should know.
Especially Damango. Damango mic.
It's a boy mic, man.
I've been to Wa, I've been to Stalaga, I've been to like I think from December, from having rest, I've been going to different places. And one thing I like about this thing is just that you get to like experience different culture, experience like the way of life of the people that you went there with, and it teaches you patience because one thing is just that how I live is not how they live. And sometimes the way they approach you, you'll be like, no, like what you like maybe when told you after can later you to ayuele. I should come like that's how they talk. So like it makes me understand that like where someone is also coming from. Cause like I've me what he's going through, I've me the way of how they raised him. So it just like teaches me patience, like how to react to people and everything. And I'm documenting like those stuff down. I've shot videos of it, and it will come out with a documentary, like my studio sessions and stuff like that. It's a great experience.
This is needed.
Think of this.
So, Fad Lan, can I ask this question? I'm right. Stardom, I some couple of weeks, I think 2 weeks ago, we had this wedding. Fad Lan was not even part of the bill. I was the MC for that wedding. Then one of the ladies was like, I want to call Fad Lan to come because the way the crowd they here, let me call Fad Lan. So he called Fad Lan. Fad Lan was from DR. He was from DR coming. He was like, no problem, I'll meet you guys. Fad Lan piano. The crowd, you could see the ladies. They were it was crazy. Stardom, lala pressure, young guy. Who like a manager, lala.
It's not easy. It's not easy, like sometimes you feel like maybe like our women are supposed to be respected. Our women are supposed I respect women like wholeheartedly, like I respect women very too much, but like the pacham kappa feel like maybe big banner to tell life and be to borbi so like the right procedures.
Can you hear
maybe you've lost like gold. They're put pressure on and stuff like that. And sometimes the difficult part of it is that when you are approaching someone wholeheartedly, they feel like, oh, upon your girls, I'm like girl. I go to like straight so like been tossed all around. I've been like I've been I've faced the carconya man could tell me like no like anymore like I'm serious.
Oh, sister, ulaki nang do shamba.
When it's a message in the market, no problem. No boy love you no man. And like cool eyes when you turn life in the car, you but now can get a come my life. I won't be and so many loves is not and we won't feel like I'm married. You quite around me like and I'm just like so like the girl like we are also human beings. Sometimes we just want to approach you whole lot. And not everybody's the same. Like being a star or like being famous. Yeah, it goes like a lot of ways because you're not too share, but the people are willing to give you girls, for free and stuff like that. Oh, can we arrange girls for you and stuff like that? It comes with it. But there are people,
sometimes I don't support that.
My members are deep supporters.
Because normally, me artists no chance like no, you don't do that.
They don't do that. Sharp. So like, but just know that maybe when an artist approaches you I was maybe I lay maybe, but like problem I double year blam ban so they have right to. But let's know that some people are good people. Artists are human beings, and maybe then yala come like anyame cool ambisoni and to but could treat you like as a human being. Some people they will do things beyond like there was this time that Hakabiso but no Zulu moto like I was just like bro like go can later and then you're artist man but because like I feel like me and you are in a relationship and come on up put my guys and I kind of like it to be like love na we ma can never woman down like I'm feel and man Zulu be so moto now come on later like but like the other guy you know normal but don't you man you has to come out.
Let me ask you a controversial question. Recently we heard about Evan Nelson and Sarkodie's issue. And a lot of people, some people are not happy that Sarkodie replied with a rap. You are a rapper. Like, would you have done the same thing? What do you make of the whole, issue that I know what happened?
I feel like this our industry. Like Sarkodie is one of our gatekeepers. Sarkodie is one of the people that. When he opens the doors, like everybody will go through. So when I saw the reply, I asked myself several times, is it the best reply? I even asked people, and they were like, that maybe it's his wife that demands the reply. Explanation. But I feel like I don't. He's older than me. He has been through many stages. That me like he's a big man. He's a family guy. He knows what he's doing. But I just feel like within those weeks, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, Rema, they were all on bigger stages in Miami, like doing Afro Nation and stuff like that, like connecting like with Busta Rhymes and everybody. So I was like, if their industry is doing well in America and Portugal, why are we doing this? Why is it that always it has to be like replies, like beefs and stuff like that? So I think that like from his personal life, from his to protect his family, he's right. But like for the industry, I feel like we could have done more. We could have skipped it and.
But are you saying that because of his reply, he cannot headline?
No, he can. But like we always compare the two industries. And we are like, Ghanaians have better like talented people than Nigerians. So if you have better talented people, like why are we focusing on beefs and why are they doing big like headlining big shows?
No, but I support Sarkodie.
so
I know you will. I know how that was supposed to
if you blow boots for boots.
My mama not can answer, but I just feel like
it wasn't necessary.
Right? Some things are not really necessary. But like for his personal reasons, maybe there are some things that
you might not know why
out.
I feel like yes, reply it was fine, but drab reply yada basa. I be on yele to ashel yada basa and take a full track. There are two by the way. Fad Lan has responded to so many people on social media.
The issue was hot, so he had to
I'm coming,
do
but
something.
no full track. By the way. Abang line shell can talk with yellow Fad Lan line shell. Can yellow soko ye to ashel ko address ma kachele. So Yvonne ye to Angoma, there were demander a full track. But
I think it was a major issue
for him because
you see, major issue when people were on bigger platforms, BET, and there are awards member, Catalan superstar. Number one, the champion. We cannot reply.
Where you are going? Me and you.
No, I know. And this guy be Sarkodie fa.
No, it's not just about that. I just know him.
So me, I don't even follow Sarkodie.
No. I know go take him.
I not really.
I know go take him. Do you know that after reply, there are different twists to issue, Maya. Can you okay, how can a man be responding to a woman like this?
That's my point. That is my point.
I know.
See, the discrimination, the inequality, that is always, I mean, people are always happy.
Okay, I'm done. When it's about Yvonne, who is bigger?
It doesn't really matter who is bigger in this case.
Who is bigger?
It doesn't really matter who is bigger. They are all bigger. They are all big in their own ways.
Wait, but Sarkodie, when it comes to media space, man. Sarkodie is bigger than bigger than.
It depends on how you are looking at it.
Yvonne.
There are people who also feel that Yvonne is bigger than Sark.
No, nobody should think
regards.
that. So but
then the meat of the matter is that it doesn't really, when it gets to like issues of this nature, issues of emotions.
Yvonne,
it doesn't really matter who is big.
On the one issue might pay Yvonne Vinyalanga.
Let's do this in English.
Like, you know, go give him full track. You just go give him by the way.
No, but
and no, normally by the way response, it is so painful. Because when you sit down and feel like I've given this person a whole chapter.
You never see say you slap somebody before you realize you slap the person.
And they come a whole chapter. Then all of a sudden the person comes. Then all of a sudden he comes and give you some
one line. Just needed special attention.
You understand? Some one line. Then left you there.
So the brotherhood is proud of you.
We are not proud of
you. Know, honestly, personally, I think that especially with the hook, it was meant to be one of his normal projects, but he just. Like, he was pressured to get back at him.
Yes.
And that is what I think was not right.
No. And you know the other response again. Yesterday, we saw on Instagram, he did somewhere plus in wife. Then they do them their own thing. You understand? Another powerful reply in that. Yes. But if it had come out, it would have been better than.
You see, sometimes when people sleep, intentionally sleep, before intentionally wake them up. It was needless for Yvonne to mention something in the book.
Especially
there were several people who decided not to mention their names. Why? Because you knew what was coming for you.
I think she met some kings and some chiefs somewhere, but she didn't mention their names.
You know what will come for you.
But
for Sack, there be anybody.
Anyway, I mean, people buy the book. At the end of the day, they are not only talking about the Sarkodie issue, but the father. When she mentioned of the father,
I understand. I saw yesterday that the mother is hospitalized also.
It's possible.
Well.
Mother is in the
because
hospital.
for me, I won't agree to any man disrespecting a woman. But a woman shouldn't equally disrespect a man.
That be the thing.
Right now, we all know say Sarkodie has a family.
See, let me tell you something.
You could have even written it in a different way.
I'm done.
And people won't know that it's Sarkodie.
I'm with you in all your prayers. But what I'm saying is this. Yvonne, no, but
that's what I'm saying.
By the way,
sometimes when somebody do something to you, there are times you slap the person before you even realize you've slapped the person. There are certain things that touches you emotionally, right? If it was just like, you know, I'm sure even if it was like a guy, he wouldn't have even bothered to reply. But from where the whole thing was coming from, it became a big issue. You get it, and remember, he didn't even reply her instantly. He had patience to wait. If it was somebody, and I've seen a lot of people like bastardizing him and say, if it was them, they would have done worse. If it was them, they would have done worse than what Sarkodie has done.
Me, I don't have a problem with the reply.
When is you? It bites differently.
I don't have a problem with the reply. Okay. My issue with the whole track.
The track you pay?
No.
The words be free.
She's not qualified for the whole track. Just give her one line. They go enter her more.
Let's
give her one line.
Fad Lan is here, man.
You understand?
Big superstar is here, man.
It's a boy Fadi.
Yo, Fad Lan. Fad Lan, let's come to your album.
Yeah.
Life is short, right?
Too short.
Life too short. Charlie, it was one of my favorites.
Life too short.
How's it been doing so far?
Yeah, that album changed my life. You know, I really believed in it. You know, it was just a short time thing. You know, you know, like
the intro self way killed.
Man.
Allah.
Like I keep telling you, you know, the people that we are around, that we are always around with our team and everybody. Most of them, they get to understand the music gradually and everything. You know, there was this, there was this our team, and there was just you know, the tracks that we just did, just put it all in a collection and let's drop it as album. And I was like, nah, you know, there's these things that people from the outside world and Southerners do that I want to do. I want to drop an album whereby there will be no song that I recently dropped or stuff like that.
Yeah, man.
So, brand new, man.
Yeah,
brand new one.
I had the ideas because when I came home from school, I was I wrote a whole book of raps when I was about to graduate from ACHS. So I just looked into it, the tracks that I liked and the new ones that I made. I just put it all together. It was we just did it in 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, in 2 months.
Just 2 months.
The album was just we did everything in 2 months and we dropped it.
Give me freestyle of the intro.
Real man don't cry, but we shed blood. With the swim ball go floating this flag. Young boys on the streets is so sad. At a young age, can Lambo well gear protect yourself. Nigga, sex is no fun. young boys with no background, making room, so we slept on cafes, no money, no plans, our house is so bad. So my aunt was doing the most till June 17, she passed on the right side. Amen. I pray she's really on the right side. That night, I'll be sun, I go soon shine. All this while still in Yankalati, I have faith, all this go end in due time. Poor boy know the thing straight. So I say, Lord, forgive me for my mistakes. If I'm rude, then I blame it to my instincts. Shout out to my friends. Sometimes I know they complain. In my 20s, can open beer. Family expectations high. Even can you know people bambin shabatumda.
Beautiful, Charlie. You know, there's this relation. Anybody listening to it that has been through life in a harsh way can easily relate.
Was it meant for the streets? Like was it meant for you know?
Yeah, it was just my my personal. I mean, when I'm making music, I just think about myself. I just think about myself. It's just that when I'm mentioning names, maybe name of girls, I'll change the name. But maybe when I'm in love, and I'm talking about, I'll change the name. I'll not let the girl know that I'm talking about. So like. Everything about me, like when I'm making music, I think about myself. I think like sometimes I'll put myself in a situation like maybe Wizkid is in the studio. Let me impress Wizkid.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll put myself in a situation. Maybe Sarkodie, when Sarkodie listen to these songs, what will we think? Yeah, that's what I always put myself in. And that album, I was going through like a lot of phases in my life, you know. So I just had to I just had to put my heart out. And shout out to my friends and like everybody that gave me the inspiration to do the album, and it changed my even chart on like hip hop iTunes number 182. Yeah, like that's some big achievements. You know, so it did well.
What was the biggest song in the album?
I don't even really know the biggest song in the album.
For you?
Yeah, for me, the biggest song. Right, my biggest song, man. Because like everybody, you know, but Mangono was hit. You know, Mangono was a hit before.
It was one of the
Mangono was hit. But the funny thing is that there's this song on it, Sister. Sister, you can go to Labadi Beach and they will be playing it. You can go to Boga and they will be playing it. Yeah,
Sister Kaula.
It's a Flames production.
Yeah, it's a Flames production. It's just everywhere I go. So whenever we go somewhere out of our comfort zone, out of Northern region, I'll just tell my DJ, play Sister. They know this song.
What do you think, in your honest truth, like to yourself, what do you think is your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge?
Yes.
I think my biggest challenge is investment, like financial investment. You know, I feel like, you know, it's very necessary. It's very, very necessary. I'm willing to work with everybody,
especially if you want to go to the next level.
Even for now, I think when the papers come. When the papers come, I think I'll not even retreat. You know, I'll just sign it and like later.
One time, you calculate.
I know that's just for joke.
That's just a joke. You know, I have to go through.
But you know, we need the money. We need
You know, cause I feel like with better investment, with better levels, like better projections, better marketing, better packaging, I think I'll get to a point that I really see myself, you know. I see myself in a position by like financial constraints and like it's weighing me down, you know. It's weighing me down because I really want to put myself in a situation and they'll be like, like, and when the diaspora people are coming in December, they will be like, we are coming to Tamale
to see Fad Lan.
We are coming to Tamale to see Fad Lan. We are coming to Tamale to see the culture. We are coming to see how it really looks like, and that's the situation I want to put and with that brand, you know, you need. Cause I remember Camido was saying that they spend like 10 billion on their song, 10 billion on currency, sugarcane, and
1 million Ghana cedis.
It took them to the Grammys, you know, to the BET. So like, it just tells you that money is important. Money is very important in this our business. And one thing is that, you know, the rich people, they don't really like they are not really into music like that. You know, I'll add the politicians because they are also like, you know, the politicians, the businessmen here. You know, like we are religious people here, so they don't really and it's the young
religious
guys
culture and those kind
and it's always the young guys that's helping. But like this thing is serious business. This thing is serious business. And when someone invest, I don't care I don't care how much you invest in me, like how much you want to take. For now, I just want my
to be out there.
So that I can give others the opportunity. I always feel like there will be someone that will be the ladder so that other people will cross. I see myself as one. Though I also want to benefit from what I'm doing, but I see myself as one. I just don't want people to go through the same phases I went through. And with financial investment, I'll not only put myself on, I'll put other people on as well, so that they can also make it even for their family.
Doing one of the biggest shows in the world. Come on, Fad Lan will pull somebody there. That's how we grow. As a people, amazing.
Yes, and I'm just hoping that our brothers and sisters out there that is in abroad, they can also start putting together some programs. I think last year they started with the Damba Festival celebration, where like I hope that next time, because the last time it was Fancy Gadam who went to. Next time we should have like 3 or more of them going, and some of them they don't even care. You getting them the visa, they use their money to get the flight tickets. Nothing is wrong with that, because at the end of the day, it's also a way of investment to their craft. Now he was talking about investment, financial constraints. Over here in the north, our big men, for politicians, I don't talk about them because they come during elections. They only need you on their platforms so that they can be able to gain more votes at the end of the day. Now, our big men, we have Dokuloku is doing very well. There are so many businessmen, but this is our challenge. If I'm into, say, car sales down here, example, if I'm into car sales, and you, Fad Lan or Hamdan, you come to me and then you are talking to me about business, I'm expecting you to be talking to me about cars, but not any other thing else. Once you are coming to talk to me about, okay, let's start.
I don't see it to be
let's start music, blah blah blah. I don't see you to be like somebody who is really serious. You are a serious person. So they are scared of venturing into something new. And that is the challenge we are having here. But if you go down south, look at Kwame Despite. We know what he started with. But now they are running one of the biggest media platforms in Ghana, whether you like it or not. Look at UTV. UTV, they have captured basically everybody on that particular platform.
I've always said this. Park Within Doom had a music record.
Exactly.
Spider Lee Entertainment.
Beautiful.
Park Within Doom,
You get it. Wow. So if we are able to, Park Within started somewhere. Now I think he ended on the finance.
And I think we shouldn't always be looking at the profits that you gain immediately. What he said something that I was very happy about. Promoting our culture, promoting the community. Imagine if Fad Lan and his crew organize a show during one of these holidays. And he's big out there. A lot of people know him. They're coming here because of Fad Lan. Do you know how the economy is going to turn around?
Very good. And also, ways you can, I think it is now left onto them to start making effort, bringing in our local songs. When he added Swale to his song, Swale, that kind of vibe, man. It was so good, and a whole lot of people have accepted that song because of that local touch in that particular song. Now, when I started with our local songs, the Dagbani local songs, I had a call from one organizer from the UK, and he told me if I had released something like this a month ago, I would have come to the UK because they had a program, and they just needed someone to come and sing our local songs. Because all the artists that were coming to sing those big short sort of songs. And it was about our local tradition. You understand? They only had Sister Siri Naisa over there, and she was even in the US. So the program was going to be done in UK and then moved to the USA. So the UK, they didn't have a representative. It was just, you understand? So I'm hoping that these guys can now start blending the old songs. See, Fad Lan and Mr. Razak, Ahmed Adam. I'm just, sometimes I sit down and I imagine Fad Lan, a collaboration with Ahmed Adam is going to be crazy. Fad Lan's collaboration with Abu Sadiq, it is going to be mad. Because this guy is able to use the Amapiano flow to kill stuff. And they are also good in that stuff. So I think if we are able to start blending in those local...
That takes me to the... Not to cut you, but Flames started a project like that. I had just come from Accra. He calls me to the studio and he goes like, there's this thing he wants to do.
Okay.
He wants to have Fad Lan on it and he wants to have me too on it because he has realized I want to get back into the music industry. Play, let me hear. Then he drops in the nice, like he blended the beats, fixed in a few of his things, and then he laid out space for Fad Lan's rap, laid out space for my rap. I don't know what actually happened in it.
Flames.
Did he send the song to you?
Flames, he be hard guy.
He sent it to you.
Kamani yila shalem biene ha. Nkunye kamani project shalem biene. If an artist is able to do it, it is going to be an instant hit.
Yes, I think that would have been.
Mama Rams of blessed memory.
Yes.
Oranyela ni voso kamani nirbene yuopam.
Yeah.
Brafilo pam. Anye ka changa antoko ask permission from O family. Ka changa pick one of O projects. Kanye so nzampa manzoki nangle. You are going to be accepted from people from Mamprogo and then those in Accra because she was loved all over. You understand? But
do you know? My father used to manage her. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
So there are certain tracks from Mama Rams. I can share that with you. You can do it with certain people, and it's going to work.
And I think, generally we are just looking at getting more of an identity as a people.
Yes. Identity, man, that is the most important.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Identity,
like, as I said earlier on, we have very good sounding instruments.
It's very rich.
Once you use it, nobody knows where you've gotten that instrument. It becomes instant. you get like everybody wants to listen. I have seen, because I'm not making a lot of comments with that regards, because I've seen people like Fad Lan towing that lane, just trying gradually to cross over. And I'm looking out for the day where like we will see that, original sound that a lot of artists from the north are just proud to jump on, regardless where you come from. A collaboration with Fad Lan and somebody from Upper East, somebody from, building that connection together as a people. We have a lot of numbers in the north. You get it? So the more we are able to gel together as a people, the better. And I hear the argument about language being a barrier and all of that. I don't know what Fad Lan thinks about that, but for me, like, language has nothing to do with anything.
Fadi, what do you think?
Most of the songs that I play in my car or in the room, they are not even English.
You don't understand.
When he was even making a submission earlier, he made mention that Asake can release a song, you will not understand anything, but it's in the club and it's
we just vibe to anything. It's just the rhythm and
they say music
how
is
you put, like, come on, like, you see, like, I listen to one artist, like, his name is Trome, he's from Belgium. Like, he speaks like French all over, but like, when you listen to him, like, you just fall for
crazy.
It. You feel like you are in his shoes, like, you know what he's saying. Meanwhile, like, you don't know what he's saying at the moment. You can even sing to some of his songs. So it's just, I don't think language is a barrier. Like I said earlier, it's how we market it to the people. Because like each and every day when I go to YouTube, if I'm playing songs, Asake music will come. Asake music will surely come to me. It will just come to me. It will play. It will play by itself. So it's just the marketing, how we get people to when something is in your face all the time, you get used to it. You just get used to it.
And just as you said earlier on, that has to do with being able to get good source of finances to be able to do all of these things. Do you see yourself like getting on any of these international like big labels should that opportunity come?
Yeah.
Because I think mostly they have the structures. They are able to push you to.
I really want to be part of them. I want to send a message across. I want to like take this our music to a different level. And when the opportunity comes, I think I'll take it so that
do more things.
Of course, it shouldn't be one way. It shouldn't just be physically. Like, it shouldn't just be they have numbers. Like, it shouldn't just be physical numbers. It shouldn't just be like whenever they are going to talk about us, we have numbers. They should talk about our music production.
Quality,
they should talk about our music, our sound, and like how rich our culture is. So I just want to like put it across, like from everything, from my music, from my dressing, from how I talk and everything. So like when that opportunity comes, I'll make sure that I
represent.
I represent my people.
Amazing.
And see one interesting thing too. I think we should stop now focusing on like producing songs that are VGMA standards, like targeting VGMA. Every artist here is targeting VGMA, and that is why the traditional songs we are trying to drop it, and it's not nice. If we take it like, okay, I want to do my projects, whether VGMA or no VGMA, and that is why I love Wiala. That is why Wiala doesn't joke with the tradition. Every production of Wiala, you see the tradition in there, and she doesn't care. You understand? Because VGMA, I also sit down and I feel like this for people from Accra. Yes, whenever they want us to belong, then they get one or two
whenever
people.
they want to use us.
That be the thing. Then they get one or two of us, and at the end the voting to we vote like mad. Yeah. So if we start concentrating on the tradition, let's find identity. Let's let people should identify us and know that these people. Look at Nigeria. They have taken the amapiano, and they have now brought their flute
into it.
Then play the flute inside that particular flow. Now everybody is using that beat. And what do you think is happening now? Go to TikTok. It is selling their culture. That is the Nigerian culture.
Let's give these guys time. They'll like
they'll bring some change in there, but they need our support.
Of course,
100% support.
I just see it up there, man.
And we need their support too.
I just see it up there, man.
Yes, give and take.
Yeah, and I'm actually looking at, we're doing a podcast with all of these guys, doing amazing stuff. Fad Lan, Sad Ed, Young Shark, Richard, all of these guys together, man. Let's have these conversations and let's, move it to the next level.
Sad Ed, is he based here? Or the last time we spoke about him, I think we were told he's in Accra more.
He's based in Accra, but right now he's in Tamale.
He's in town.
Yeah, I was with him.
Really?
I spent the night with him at the studio.
Wow. Charlie, bring him to the podcast. If we knew you were him, we would have just brought him. I beg, bring him to us. We need him here.
Very nice.
Let's talk. Like Charlie be banger. How did you like?
Before you start, I think I saw a post sometime. Fad Lan wrote that if he gets Sherifa to Gunu on a track, he'll be very happy. I saw a post a long time ago. Then all of a sudden, the swallow.
The first time,
Fad Lan,
so I had the opportunity to listen to that song before it came out. He sent the song to me. I was like, it's over. You're looking for trouble.
Charlie, go stream Swale. If you really want to understand, because we can't stream it here. Copyright issues. Go to any streaming platform. Fad Lan, Swale. You play that song.
Sharifa
to like sister Sharifa to massive.
Swale, it was when we did Yakabi. I told Flames that to repay me because I didn't charge Flames. But Flames will always charge. Yeah. So I said, I told Flames. I told Flames, bro.
Yeah, so if we pay,
I need a favor back. You should get me. You should get me a beat and let me use the girl to do another song. So and he said he has this beat and he has this idea that there was this like songs that we were singing as children. Like there's these simple songs.
Come on. You see the thinking.
Yeah, he was saying Swale or what. So I wasn't buying the idea, dude. I wasn't buying the idea, but I loved the beat. So I was just like, just give me the beat. Me, I will go and do my thing. You feel me? So when he sent the beat, I was like, yeah, it seems he's making sense. So I called one of my guys. Yeah, he said like, how long you, but one story step. Can you try in there, you share it? You will like in there, you Swale in Daniel. Then he said, go to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so he just recorded it to me. I saved it. I went to the studio. I did the same thing on it. Then I could see that the Azundo part was like the Azundo was like was just in my mind. Like it was just that I just did the Azundo part. I didn't even think I would use it on the song. Wow. But right now I was just doing it so that I'll send to the girl and the girl would do a part. So the girl, we sent it to the girl. The girl was like, "Yo, Charlie, we didn't hear from her." Then I was telling Flame, Charlie, I didn't want to drop the song. We'll make the girl do the thing, make her do my best. And never. I said, "I woman wants to watch and sell me in town." Okay. No. She told Flames that she'll be going to Accra and she'll be coming back. So we were waiting for her to come back, not knowing she was going to the UK.
Yeah, UK.
Mommy, young woman, she will not swag. I should So we were like, okay, then I've always wanted to do a song with Sharifa Tuguntu because I did an interview with CTTV, Salvador, and he asked like those that inspired me or like whilst growing up, like which people did I listen to more. I was like, Sharifa Tuguntu was always in my ears, you know, with this African vibe. She was just always in my ears. Like anytime I open the TV, like when I see Miss Bella, I'll see Sharifa Tuguntu. So like I would like to do it with Sharifa Tuguntu. So I made a post and she reached out.
Wow.
Yeah, I got her number. I called her first, but she was busy. Then she called later and said whenever she comes to Tamale, she'll do it for me. But there was this day she called and she was like, "Oh, she's going outside the country, so we should make arrangements and she will do the this thing before she goes." So it was this back and forth. Then she didn't go out again. And she came to Tamale to do a show at the Red Dutch. Like there was this Miss Damba or something that she came. So I was just pressuring her to like do the vocals before she go. And she told me to come to OJ's place. She did the Swahili part and she added the verse. Yeah, she added the verse.
Wow.
No, she added the verse, but the verse was at the place that my verse was. It was supposed to be. So when we did it and it was like we really wanted the Swahili. It was the Swahili that we wanted. Now we got the verse, and we were thinking. Then Flames was like, "You are the artist. Go with what your mind tells you. Don't feel like because she did this." Then I was like, "Okay, then let's reserve the verse. Maybe like we can use the vocals for another track, or when we are coming out with a remix, you can put it out and add another this thing."
Okay.
Yeah. So we told her that time she was busy, and she replied later and she said, "Okay, she wished the verse was there because it will carry me along, but whatever I decide."
Beautiful.
Yeah. So the day we were to drop it, I don't know whether they told her something or what, I don't know, but like she
Mad.
She felt like the verse should be there.
She should have been there.
Oh, it's like we were just going back and forth. It wasn't supposed to drop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you didn't cut his drop, man. Yeah, we just did that.
Probably can you call her?
Which one wasn't supposed to drop?
That's why.
Because of the
she
missing
felt like
verse.
her verse.
She felt like the verse.
So the verse is not there.
Yeah, the verse is not.
It's just the Swahili.
It's just the Swahili. It's just the Swahili.
But who is doing Kutinangma one, man?
She's doing it.
Oh, okay.
She's doing everything.
So
She's doing all.
She added something.
Yeah,
more
she added, and the verse was lit. I loved the verse.
Yeah.
I loved the verse, but I imagined everything before like I did the song. So I just that's the perfect way I wanted it.
And now we don't do songs beyond a certain
No,
number of time.
If
you have that
2-3 minutes,
but she's a great person, and I loved work. She has a good spirit. She has a good spirit when you are in the studio.
Before we get to the freestyle, how was it working with her? Like, as in, it was just a great moment and a funny moment too. You know. Mommy, like you now being a star or a famous person, even in your family, like people that are older than you, like they like Uncle the last time so she was just like going by something for me. I just like so like can feel it because you are punkanyela.
Yes.
Yeah, you are punkanyela in Ejima. So I went to town. By the time I came back, she recorded everything.
The big sister role, but
Aburajo, big sister,
jumped the double.
So she by the time I came, she recorded everything. And she even added the verse.
Wow, Charlie.
So
dope.
just said, and we had a great time. She has good energy, like she has great energy.
Yeah, when you meet her in the studio.
Yeah.
The vibe is powerful.
All right, so let's go with Swahili's freestyle.
Yo. Bonongono kuna man yung odo belancha nshele. Ane mazada chama kan shele. Nama bongo boka lambore piale. Na onzo sokuto yarma kan chele. Zahanle bongo ma be ne miyama. Obama yale abale miyama. so yina ma gba mi yama mgbani gba yin yisema so manka wanted ka kote no dan jokoro la no boar la poche o jama kan zan so to so che kote nang da ma shama why manka wanted ka kote no dan jokoro la no boar la poche o jama kan zan so to so che kote nang da ma silo lilo swale man dolo swale man dolo swale kote nang ma wan kote nang ma tu kote nang ma tre kote nang ma amle ya
Charlie, dope, man. Dope.
That's the thing.
Man.
Straight.
This is what we've been talking about.
Let's
man.
promote this. Let's promote this with all
Raw
our
talent.
Charlie, guys, anybody who tell you say you don't know what you're doing, forget the person. Allah, like I tell you, forget the
And
person.
how did it transition from, like, you know, how did you add singing to your rap? Because Charlie, I'm not saying the singing if it's something you learn. The rap is a calling, but the singing if it's something you learn.
I always wanted to be the guy that will rap and do my own hook or verse. You know, first when I started, I'll do the rap and I'll make Stoneby do the chorus, and I'll get someone to do the chorus. But I've always wanted to be that guy that would do the rap and do the hook. Then, because there was this guy, Lil Cash, that time.
Yeah.
That was 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
He would do the rap, then he would do the shocky. Like, and he rap again. And I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know where to start. So I just started trying. Like, I'll listen to like beats and songs, and I'll just try to like sing on it and stuff like that. Then when I got to know that I can also do it, it's sweet, you know. It's like,
and it makes life easy.
It makes
just
like,
do everything.
and you know, you can pass a message like easily through like just the singing part. So maybe most of the times when I want to do like the ghetto gospel, like talk to the street or talk to people, I go hard on a soft beat, like rap, like I just rap to the end, or like, but like when I want to like make like sweet melodies for like all of the people in the world, like, or like sweet song or something that I want to be heard like worldwide, I try to fix like or fuse the singing part on it. Beautiful. So that like everybody can get the feel of it.
Wow. Yeah. You are doing well.
Wow. Yeah, thank you very much.
Doing well.
How are you inspired to do all the things? Because like hearing you, it's like you know a lot about what you are doing.
Yeah.
How do you get to know all the things you know, and how, like, you know, where do you get the inspiration from to do what you're doing?
You know, there are a lot of people that say in their songs that they are street boys, but they are not normally street boys. They are not. They just say it because like they are in songs. But me, like, I really come from the streets, and I always there are always people around me. There are always people that with different vibes, and like I said, like these stores, like going to like different places. You know, you go to them and go, you see their experience. You go to this place, you see how they live, stuff like that. And sometimes, like, just like real life, like, come on, it's your mic, come on. Now, also, come on, I don't know, like, people will talk to me, like, I may be issue shared in the channel. So now follow, father boy, father girl. So people always talk to me, like, I can even, like, have a story in my mind, and I don't know who told me, like, the story, So, like, just the everyday life, my environment, and like just the like the faces. So, you know, sometimes I get to write songs when I get like a test in life too and stuff like that. So I like it when like something good happens to me, when something bad too happens to me. It's all a plus, because there's something good. You make it, you do a good song, like and when like maybe there's a test in life, you go through some phases that you never wanted to experience, you make a great song out of it. And that might even be the change of your life. So like just the environment and the people, and you can even say like something here, then when I go like maybe when I watch this interview and it's like you say something like maybe it's a proverb or like it's something that makes sense, I might just use it to start a rap song or stuff like that.
What is your creative process like before you, like, for example, Swali, before you started it? Like, how do you usually sit down and write it? Go to the studio and
sometimes I just go like maybe like I usually go out in the night all alone. You go all alone, you be in the car, you play the sound, and you just be going around. You just be going around and the vibes will be coming. So most of the time when I just go into the studio, I'm not putting like any word down. I just go into, and sometimes when the beat when the beat plays, I'll just like try to say something, and when the team picks, I just go like I did a song with Militana, titled Assalamu Alaikum. This is track.
Crazy.
Yeah, we were in the room like playing beats on YouTube, and we weren't getting the vibe. And I told Militana, let's go to the studio. When they play the right beats, the vibe will come. Yeah. So when we went to the studio and we said we want some nice beats, like some danceable beats, when they gave us, and that's one of the proudest moments of my life. Like I didn't think of anything, and what I just said was what was put to the music. I didn't think of anything. Yeah, so like I just think that like even this music is your calling. Like we evolve every day, and maybe like the things that we said are like given to us by God. I just see ourselves as maybe sometimes messengers. Yeah, we just because you don't even know how you said it. You don't know what came into your mind and how you said it. Yeah.
Has the music been paying so far?
Yeah, I'll lie to myself if I say it's not paying. I'll lie to myself. Because like maybe we're supposed to be paid on certain levels, but we are growing. Yeah. We are growing and at the right time, we not even ask for it. It should just come. And it's doing well. It's just that people don't see it in us because, like we said, that like the financial aspect, because we have to be the person to pay for the
everything.
Pay for the book, pay for like the studio, the visuals and everything. And I think gradually, like at the right time, it will be bigger and
you get there. Who's your favorite like artist like from the north?
Favorite artist from the north.
Most favorite artist from the north.
Most favorite artist from the north. I like Abu Sadiq a lot. I
saw that you gave him some shouts on some time ago.
Yeah. I like
was it for the as in though this invest in your
not only for that one. That day I was just on YouTube and I was playing his live performances, his music and his live performances, and I was just so happy, like that. Like I wasn't maybe like some of those moments I wasn't there to like experience it, but like me watching it on YouTube, it just got me like. So Abu Sadiq is one of my favorite artists, but I like everybody. Yeah, I think I like everybody, especially the new cast. I like everybody. Especially the ones I get much inspiration from them. Yeah, and
I love the attention you are giving to Militano.
Yeah. That's my best friend there.
Yeah, tight.
Never. I get inspiration from them, and whenever even like in the studio when I don't have energy, I'll just call on Militana. When he just comes,
the guy is crazy.
The energy will pick up. Like he's very creative. I like Rich Kid too. He's doing well. Okay. And I like Papi Suede. Young Shark. Piano. And there's this guy, bro, Drax. Yeah. Most of the people haven't heard from him, but he's coming. Drax. He's very good. Drax is very good. Wow. What's up?
Slow down.
Just drop like cause Rich Kid and Co, they got inspired by him. Yeah. He's very talented. If you long, like it's like he's from the UK. Like I asked him, like, Charlie, do you listen to J Hash? Or he said he doesn't know any of them, bro. That's just his voice. I swear, but he's very good.
Does he have anything on YouTube or?
Yeah.
The name is Drax, right?
Drax.
How is it spelled?
DRACX. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Drax. That's how it's spelled.
We'll check him out.
I have his own with him.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's on all the platforms too.
Awesome. What's your most favorite northern food? Well, like what food do you eat on the daily? That is a northern food.
I like Adua.
Okay.
Adua. One finish, go eat something.
I like Adua a lot.
Aside Tamale, which other region do you feel home?
Bolga. Yeah, I like Bolga.
What's it about Bolga that you feel?
I don't know. It just has this energy that.
Or some girl did there.
No, girls too did. Girls too did. Like Bolga people, them are eye open. Like in a way. So like sometimes when I can't afford a crowd, just go there for some days. Yeah, even after this interview, I might go to Bolga.
What's your relationship between yourself? What's the relationship between yourself, Macasio, and Francis Gadam now?
Yeah, like great. We are all doing great. Because you know, when you know where you are going, you know, you need to dine with the elders. You need to, you need to dine with them. My relationship with Makash, like, you know, it was shaky a bit, but now everything is going on smooth. We check up on each other.
Because I saw some performance where he was spraying you some.
Yeah. That was my EP launch. And fancy get them to, we were just together 2 days ago flipping bottles. He even owes me, you know.
How much?
It's just 15 CDs.
Nice one. Yeah. What?
Okay, sorry. In Boga, do you get to vibe with Soribia and the other chaps they're doing?
Yeah. I vibe with Soribia, B Wayne.
That's the unity we are.
We are giving you guys the torchlight. You guys have to bring it together. Forget about the fact that he's from Boga, he's from Wa. We are all one.
Yeah.
If you even listen to the Frafra language, is it not close to?
I listen to Atungo Simba a lot.
Yeah, we are too close as a people.
Atimba or what? That?
Yeah.
Atimbila.
One of the another dope artists.
Yeah, Jinxin too is my favorite artist. Jinxin is also part of my favorite artists. Like there was this time I went to Boga and I think I did features for almost all of them. Like, but it's not yet out. I went to Y and I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I always like to connect with them. Yeah.
And that's the way. That's the way, Charlie. What's the latest project we are working on?
For now, we're working on Swale. You know, we have these great visuals that's coming out.
Okay. For Swale.
Yeah, for Swale.
Amazing.
Yeah, the director sent the treatment and it's amazing. And
wow.
Yeah, we are now looking for the locations.
Charlie.
Everything.
Subscribe. You guys should subscribe. Fad Lan on YouTube. Yeah.
I did.
Swale Hitmaker.
I just did a song like 2 days ago, and the whole studio was like, "Yo, Charlie, chop this one." I was like, Charlie, let's try it. Like, let's try it too for chop this.
Charlie, do.
And you know, I might just wake up and drop an album. You know, because Life Too Short is 3 years now.
You know,
I was just like, yo, bro, it's 3 years, and I haven't dropped it like
another album.
Yeah. And when the year was to start, I did a list, to-do list. I said I'll drop an EP, I'll drop an album. Yeah, and I think the EP I did that. And
the EP is out.
The album.
Just love the album.
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's hear your social media handles. Whoever is not following Fad Lan, so that they can do that immediately.
Yeah. So on Facebook, it's Fad Lan, FAD. Do a little space, LAN. On Instagram, it's Fad Lan Young Bull, FADLAN. YOUNGBULL. On Twitter, the same thing. And TikTok, Fad Lan Young Bull, the same thing. And Abdel Lambian Magba.
Charlie, go just
Audio Mac.
Audio Mac is Fad Lan, FAD, little space, LAN. And Audio
more
Mac,
importantly, YouTube.
Yeah, everywhere is just Fad Lan. Everywhere is Fad Lan.
Just search Fad Lan.
Just go Google and go and search Fad Lan.
One of the guys who is going to, send the music.
Is that your real name?
Yeah, that's my real name. That's my real name.
People think it's his stage name, right?
So what today and Fad Lan, Chelsea. No, but who knows? Probably wouldn't have.
But do you still play football for fun?
Yeah, for fun. For fun.
But you don't have the skills like you used to.
Yeah.
But you think they do music.
Yeah, I think they do. All the energy now do music.
Yeah, man. So, do you have any final words for your fans and?
Yeah, I think
they should just stream Swale.
Yeah. They should just stream Swale. But I would like to thank everybody, for the support they've been giving me. I think music is my life now. I used to say music is part of my life, but music is my life now. It has given me hope. It has given me everything I have now. I used to live in a place whereby there will be no lights. I lived there for 2 to 3 years. There was no lights in my room. You only get lights in the evening. Yeah, because you used I know like you. Yeah.
So you nigga key.
Yeah. So for now, I live in an apartment. I have a car to drive. I have a family. Outside of even my family, I have a family in music. I have a family, and that's the fans. It's the people that they bring food to my table and everything. People book me for shows. I'm not where I'm at the moment, but I'm thankful for everything you guys have done for me. The industry is part, the media is part, everybody's part. It cannot be flawless, it cannot be smooth, But like you think that like, we like our pride might come like at some point in our lives, but I think at the end of the day, like we are all sacrificing for each other, and I'm very, very grateful for whatever you guys have ever done for me.
Dope.
And thank you guys for this opportunity, Charlie. I'm a big fan of this podcast.
Thanks, Charlie. Thanks.
Fad Lan in the building. Young bull.
But why are they calling you Sally?
I swear to God.
Now they have
even my girls are calling me Charlie. You call me, why are you?
Why are people calling him Swale now? Eh? I beg. He's still Fad Lan. Swale is big, but he's still Fad Lan, man. Charlie, thanks so much for passing through, man. I was excited when I saw your post that you wanted to pass through. And before then, I tried calling back. I couldn't reach you, so I was excited when I saw that you wanted to come through. And thanks so much to my usual, suspects, Snapped, and my brother Damba for coming through the podcast today. And thanks to you guys for always watching and subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. Like the videos, right?
Yeah,
and share.
Like the video. Share.
Yeah. Let's close with a freestyle. Any song at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Think about it.
I think my freestyle be okay. Trapper man, always ready. Too many snakes, so I'm moving steady. Give thanks for life and I pray on a daily. I just wanna succeed. I don't want no lady for now. You don't want no troubles, don't play me. They call me the goat of this game, I just came in. Niggas change me and they say it's not the same me. Nah, it's not the same me. I don't care if you don't feel me, I feel me. Came from the ghetto, I can change for you, baby. I be trying hard to trust somebody lately.
Guys, we out.
Shut up and down.